Hey everyone, thanks again for tuning in. I'm your host, Mayor, Senior Director of the project and interim team at Clarity Recruitment. Hope everyone is having an awesome summer so far, staying safe, but is also just as excited as I am that things are finally starting to open up again. With that, really excited to tell you guys a little bit more about what we've been seeing over the last few months in terms of the finance and accounting job market and contractor markets. I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about what is deemed right now as the Great Resignation, which essentially is a term that's being coined and tossed around in news articles right now, all about the employment industry and what's happening in the job market, which is that people that might have put their job searches on hold over the last year and a half because of the pandemic are officially saying, the heck with it, and are comfortable trying new things, leaving their current employer, and being onboarded remotely. And the job market is extremely hot. There's great opportunities out there that our permanent team is recruiting on, and I keep hearing it day in, day out that people are officially no longer afraid to try new things and take that new opportunity, even if it is in the middle of all this uncertainty. What that's causing is quite a ripple effect into our division in terms of supplying contractors for our clients. Typically, when someone resigns, it's always at a bad time. It's always in the middle of a big project. It's always in the middle of some sort of chaos where oftentimes our clients can't afford time to fully recruit a full-time employee and need to resort to a quicker, maybe more efficient solution for the time being. And so we've gotten a lot of calls for contract support due to all the resignations that have been happening. One of the other things we've been focusing on over the last few months, and it's not completely related to the job market, but it's an interesting program and I want to shed some light on it, is our involvement in the Deloitte Fast 50 program, which recognizes the top fast growth companies across Canada. And we've been involved in interviewing these companies over the last couple of months, spending time directly with their founders and their leaders and learning a little bit more about where they're at and where they're going. And it's interesting to see the challenges a lot of them face from a finance function perspective. And I think there's some great opportunities to work with these fast growth companies if you're an independent contractor to provide any sort of freelance support, since a lot of these companies are only now starting to figure out what their finance department should look like for the years to come to help accelerate all their growth plans and execute on their growth strategies. Many of the finance leaders we're talking to today have either just wrapped up their budgets or currently in the midst of planning for their next fiscal year. And with that comes a laundry list of projects they're hoping to execute on. So really just being proactive right now, learning a little bit about what these companies are planning to do in the coming months, not necessarily tomorrow, so that we are best prepared to deliver them the proper resources they need for these projects effectively and efficiently once they're ready to click go on these things. So that's what we're working on right now and probably will be focusing on over the next couple of months. And like I said previously in this video, I don't see the permanent job market slowing down at all for the foreseeable future. And with that will come probably a lot more resignations and turnover on your existing teams. And the need for contract support to come in immediately will also continue to be something that we receive a lot of calls for.